All right, so I'm just going to turn on the propane tank and show you. I forgot to show that on the outside video. It's pretty easy. You just come down here underneath, and there's a little switch right here, or a little knob. You just turn it all the way to the left, and your propane is open. So now that it's open, I'll show you how to use some of the devices that you need with your propane. So let's go inside. All right, so the first device that you can use with propane is your water heater. So the water heater just turns on from right here, and all you do is you turn that, and that light, as long you want that light to go off. Once that goes off, that means that the flame has been ignited, the pilot is lit, and it's now heating the water. So it takes about there you go. So it takes about maybe like 5 or 6 minutes at the most to heat it. It's only like a 6-gallon tank. So once it's heated up, you can turn on your hot water here and get hot water here, right here in the sink. You can also use hot water in your bath over here, in your bathtub, or your shower if you're taking a shower, right here. And also your outdoor shower as well. There's an outdoor shower which you can use. I'll show you that right now as well. Let's go down here. Here's the outdoor shower. And I got it marked hot and cold. And you can pull this out and take an outdoor shower. Nice hot shower if you like. So that's everything for the water heater. Regarding the water heater, when you're done using the water heater, you don't want this thing to run at all times, only when you feel like you're really going to need hot water. So when you're done, because this light kicks off, you won't see that light on after it turns on. So once that light shuts off, that means it's on. But when you're all done, you just want to come over here and kick that light off right there, or that switch off. And that way it'll shut the heater off, and it won't be using the pilot and keeping everything going. So that's it. All right, so I'm just going to show you how to use the fridge. The fridge can be used electronically if you're plugged in to something, if your vehicle's plugged in, or you can use it propane if you're dry docking. I think it actually works a little bit better on the propane. I haven't really tried the electrical side that much. So it's got a lock on it right here, so when you're driving it's not opening and shutting. And here, bud. What's up, dude?
Your assistant.
Okay, so what you do is you open it, and there's directions right here. So you want to read the directions, and it tells you exactly what to do. But basically, you have the fuel selector in the off position, and you can turn it to either gas or electric. We're going to turn it to gas right now. And then what you want to do is have the thermostat down when you first start it, maybe like a quarter of the way up. Can we get up here, dude? And then here's the trick right here. You have these two lights right here. You hold in one of them on the right, and then you use this, and this is to light it. And once it's lit, you'll see this light right here on the left where my thumb is, and it'll light up to a yellow color. You want to kind of keep your finger on this one just for a minute, and then you can let go, and then you want to see if it stayed lit or not. And you can keep looking to see if it's lit. If it doesn't look like it's lit, then you can do it again. Hold that in, hold it in for a minute, check it out, see if it's lit. If you don't feel like it's lit, hold it in again, and just kind of keep doing that for 3 or 4 times, and typically by the 4th time it'll stay lit. The other key is when you're doing it, it's really important that you keep the vehicle level. This is my leveler, so when you do pull up to dock or to find your spot, you want to use these levelers that I have to level the vehicle the best you can. The more level everything is, the better that all your appliances will work, and that everything will stay lit. So you just kind of use your hand right here to see if it stays lit or not, and you can just kind of keep playing with it a little bit. Like I said, it takes a couple times, but once it gets lit, it's good to go as long as you're on a level surface. So now it's lit. It's got a little yellow glow going right now, and then you can basically, you know, shut this down and let it start, you know, getting cold. Another thing you can do too is when you're getting ready to go on your trip, what you can do is plug into your house, get it nice and cold with the electric side, and then when you get ready to leave, you shut it off, keep everything closed. And I typically don't like to run with the propane open while I'm driving, so just keep it closed, put everything that you want in there to be cold. This will stay cold as long as it's closed. And then once you get to your place, you can come in over here and you can kick on, you know, your propane, and that's pretty much it for that. And then you have a freezer over here, keeps stuff even really cold. It does take a little bit to get cold, so like I said, take my advice, and when you're done, also you can turn this up. Once it is lit, you want to turn this thing up right here, turn it to max, and get it nice, and it'll get things really cold. And then when you're all done, you just turn that down and turn this to the off position. And I recommend when you do get back from a trip, if you have used the fridge, keep it open, let it air out, so that way mildew doesn't grow in your fridge, and that way it'll stay nice and clean for your next time that you use it. All right, I'm just going to show you guys how to use the furnace. So you do not need the generator on to run the furnace. So when you're sleeping, if you're sleeping somewhere that's really, really cold and you're dry docking, you could turn this on for a little bit. It will heat the van up pretty quickly, so I wouldn't recommend having it on too long. Just you know, get it to where you feel comfortable, and then you can use the thermostat over here just to kind of keep it at a temperature that you guys like, that's comfortable to sleep with if you're sleeping somewhere where it's really freezing outside. Otherwise, if you are plugged into somewhere, I recommend keeping just a small little plug-in heater, and you can kick that on because like I said, this thing will heat up pretty fast. So in order to use it though, what you want to do is you want to go over to this area right here near the toilet. And what I like to do is I like to keep this, there's a switch over here, I like to keep it in the off position while I'm not using it. And then when I'm ready to use it, so you can see right here, there's a word that says on, and right now it's in the off position. So when I kick it to on, I just turn it one way, and now it's on. So once that's on, now the furnace will turn on when you go to turn it on. So you can just close that back up. And like I said, I just always like to shut that thing off when I'm not traveling. So now you just come over here, you kick this on right here, go to your temperature that you want, obviously hotter than what it is right now, and you know, it's pretty hot out right now, so I don't even know if it'll even kick on because it's just really hot. But if you did hear something right there, the furnace did kick on right now, and it usually it could take 30 seconds to a minute before the furnace actually kicks on and you start feeling hot air. Now the air is going to come out of a few areas. It's going to come out of here, and it's going to come out of here. So you'll hear the blower come on, and then you'll hear this other little rumbling that comes on after about 30 seconds. That means that it's lit, and you're going to start getting hot air. And then that's it. And then you can just adjust this to wherever you like, and that's it. Shut that thing off when you're done. The blower will continue to blow for about another 2 minutes, or maybe a minute. And then once it shuts off, you can go over and shut off your switch over there. And then obviously when you're done using the vehicle whatsoever, always turn off your propane. So that's it for the furnace. Works great, gets really hot.